Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tetris 99. As you can see, I have all of the DLC now, because I figured, I might as well buy it. I said I wouldn't buy the DLC for this game, ever, but I kind of changed my mind, because it's very helpful for a few reasons. We had a power outage today, which is really stupid. Nobody likes power outages. They're my worst enemy. And what they did, what I thought to myself was, if I had the DLC, I could just play this game without needing an internet connection. So, there's CPU battle, right? And basically, whenever the Wi-Fi goes down, I could just play CPU battle, and I'll still get a bit of experience, and I'll still get to play while the game is unavailable to me, basically. So I thought that would be a good idea. But anyways, why don't we get this started? We're gonna listen to some music as per usual. And it's gonna be fun. So, yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I don't know how long I plan to go for, but probably long enough. So, I already did one of... So, now that I have the DLC, there's possibilities for more missions to unlock. But the problem is that, look at this nonsense. 3 of the tickets are KO missions, which is bullshit. So I'm not doing that. I tested out a CPU battle and marathon earlier. Marathon's fun every now and then, but you don't get experience for playing marathon mode, so it's literally just normal Tetris. So unless you're doing one of the missions, there's no reason to play marathon. CPU battle is also not that good, because CPU battle, the amount of experience you get from CPU battle is incredibly low. Like, I got like 40th place or something, and I only got like 50 experience for it. It's really low for no reason. I don't understand why they made it that way. Maybe it's because you're not fighting against real people or something, but even then, when you're playing like Invictus or something, like a good 2/3 of the lobby are CPUs most of the time. So I don't really get that logic all that much. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But we're gonna play today. Maybe do some meme review. I don't know, we'll see. I got some stuff to talk about. I'll see what I can think of talking about. Oh yeah, so I think I might have talked about him before, but there was this guy that I used to watch called Big Dip on a Bus. That's his YouTube name. And I used to watch this guy a lot back in the day, because I know him for his Mario 64 gameplay videos, and I found out that he still does content today. Like, he's doing videos on Super Mario, what is it called? B3311 or something like that. And I was like, damn, I can't believe this guy's still doing content. That's awesome. So that kind of made me happy, because I used to watch that guy as a kid. Like his 13-year-old Mario 64 Kaizo videos or whatever. Very ancient stuff, but he also did playthroughs on Mario 74 and maybe a few other games, but that's mostly what I know him by. I don't know if he does anything else, but yeah, if you want to see some cool Mario 64 playthroughs, I'd recommend him, because he does some good stuff. So yeah, that's one thing. Also, some other good news. I'll talk about... I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, so I'll probably mention this again in another stream. But my hearing came back today. Currently, it is June 22nd at the time of recording. So the fact that my hearing is back is really awesome, because I lost my hearing on like the 15th or so. So it's been gone for about a week, and I'm very happy that my hearing is back, because it feels good to hear things in clear clarity again. So yeah. Oh, I could do a T-spin here. Let's go with that. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that my hearing came back so suddenly too, because I was using this I don't know what the exact name is it's called. I just call it antibiotics. But I put some antibiotics in my ear, and it didn't really do anything at first, but we did it again a few days later, and suddenly, like a day later, yeah, a day later, like this morning, I noticed my hearing is a little better, and I push against one of my ears, and my hearing is suddenly, like, completely intact now. And then, like, about an hour ago, actually, I pushed against my other ear, and the hearing came back in that one, too, and I was like, holy shit, my hearing is back. That's amazing. So that felt pretty good, honestly. So I was really happy about that, not gonna lie. So, hooray, I can finally hear again. I don't have swimmer's ear anymore. Fuck swimmer's ear. I'm never taking a bath ever again after this, cause fucking hell, I took a bath instead of a shower because the shower head broke, and I couldn't fucking hear anything for like a week. And so with that being said, I'm never taking a bath ever again. Because the fact that I had to experience something so terrible for a week, it's completely soured my mood on baths. Like, I'm like, fuck baths, man. I know people have problems with baths because usually, you know, people hate baths because they're always like filthy and shit, you know? You're basically swimming in your own filth, to put it bluntly. That's one reason why people don't like baths as much. The only upside to baths over showers is that they're quieter and they're more relaxing. But they take about twice as long, and it just doesn't feel... It feels kind of dirty once you really, like, think about it. Because, like, you're just swimming in your own filth, you know what I mean? So, the only positive thing that I can say about baths now is that I get to watch an episode of Trailer Park Boys while I'm in the bath. That's basically it. Like, everything else, like, showers are just better in every other way. And whenever I take a shower, I blast my music at full volume so that I can hear my music in the shower. And that's pretty much what I do. Usually I just pick, like, one song or something, like... Last night I was listening to Devil May Cry music in the shower. I don't know, is that something I should be proud of? Just like, I'm super proud of myself for listening to Devil May Cry music in the shower. It was pretty funny though. So, that was nice. It was a nice shower. Obviously I would also love to watch like Trailer Park Boys in the shower, but I can't do that. That's the only other... So that's the only... There's only, like, 2 upsides to a bath now at this point, really. Is that it's relaxing, and I can watch Trailer Park Boys in the bath. That's basically it. Otherwise, showers for the win, because they're quicker. So, I don't know. You know, this sounds like one of those, like... This sounds like one of those, like, elementary school, like, things you'd write about. I don't know if anybody else did this. But when I was in elementary school, we ended up having to do this thing where we'd basically make an argument about 2 different things, right? And we'd write, like, a few paragraphs. So basically, like, a good, nice, simple example is, like, name 5 reasons why dogs are better than cats, right? And then there was the reverse. Name 5 reasons why, cats are better than dogs. Or, did I say that already? I don't know. Either way, vice versa, you know what I mean? So, I remember, originally I did, like, the why dogs are better than cats, because I had a dog at the time. And, well, technically we did have a cat, but I wasn't really into cats back then. Nowadays, you know, I'd say I'm more into cats than dogs, but I don't mind dogs. I mean, I kind of have to warm up to them anyways, because you know one of my jobs is walking a dog. So I like dogs, and I also like my dad's dog. You know, he's a little chihuahua, so he's good. He's good too. And yes, but I personally like cats more these days. But that might just because, you know, coffee has such a positive effect on me that, you know, I like cats a lot because of her, you know. You know, I think if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't like cats that much these days. I'm not like a crazy pets person, obviously. You know, if I had to pick, I'd probably live with no pets, but I do like cats a lot. So, them's be my opinions. Pretty much. Ooh, let's go for this T-spin too. Back-to-back T-spin, I don't get those too often. Pretty proud of that. So that's my little argument about you know, school and cats and dogs. But where do I go from there? I don't know. I'm continuing to binge watch Who's This Gets videos on I don't know why. Like I'm suddenly just like really interested in his content. I don't really know why, but I really like his style of content recently. Also, I keep doing really well that I don't even get to spectate. If this was me from 3 years ago, that would have been a good thing. Or 2 years ago. Whenever they introduced team battles, probably would have been 3 years ago, because I think that's when they released, like, the team battles and shit. When did they release team battles in this game anyways? I don't remember. Because, you know, I'm so used to the current layout of Tetris 99 that I forgot how different the game was when it launched, because the menu was completely different. It's insane. What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Good lord. I don't know. Meme review? Could do some meme review at some point. Well, for one, Jose sent me this really cursed image today that I'm gonna show. I might even just leave it on the screen. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if I can find it. He sent me this picture of a black guy dressed up as Patchouli from Toho. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? He keeps sending me these cursed, like, cosplay images. I think there's another one somewhere. But where is it? Is it on my desktop? Yeah, he sent me this, too. This guy dressed up as Cerno. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is so cursed. No offense to the people cosplaying, obviously, but I'm just like, what the fuck? That's so cursed, dude. I love how cursed it is. Yeah, so that's another thing. Also, I had another idea. Since I got Citra to work really well, I thought to myself, what if I do a playthrough of Mario 3D Land? Because that game probably isn't too demanding, I don't think. Granted, it is one of the earliest 3DS games. So, like, what if I do a playthrough of Mario 3D Land? Would anybody be okay with that or interested? I think it's a pretty solid idea, honestly. So, I might end up doing that, honestly. It might even go up before this video even goes up. I don't fucking know. I like the idea, though. It's pretty good. Because I haven't played Mario 3D Land literally since it came out. Probably like 2013 or so. I know it didn't come out in 2013, but... Actually, wait, no, did it come out in 2013? When did Mario 3D Land release? Oh, it wasn't 2013. That's when Mario 3D World released. I think it was 2011. It must have been around 2011 or 2012 when I played it, so 9 to 10 years ago, I think. Probably is when I last played it. So, yeah, just let that sink in. I haven't played the game in a long time. Kinda crazy, honestly. Ooh, can I do a T-spin here? Oh yeah. Well, it's not a T-spin, but I can fit it in there. Save myself some time. Yeah. I don't know when me and Jose are gonna do the next episode of Sonic Adventure. But he does have his new PC now, so that actually does bode well for the future, I think. I've been thinking about upgrading my PC as well at some point, because I think a nice worthy upgrade would probably be to give my PC 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know here's the thing though, I'm not like a computer expert or anything. I don't know if RAM actually like improves performance or not, or to what extent it does. Because, like, I don't want to invest in 8 more gigs of RAM and have it not do anything for my streams, you know? But if what Marquis said is true, because he has, I think, 16 gigs of RAM on his computer, if having 16 gigs of RAM makes VR chat, for example, run smoother, then it might not be a bad upgrade, honestly. So at some point, I might invest in more RAM. I don't think RAM is that expensive either, so it could be good, I think. Anyways, we're screwed. Yeah, because honestly, 8 more gigs of RAM would probably be all I need to, you know, stream without any lag, basically. Because, I still suffer from a bit of, stream lag, at least when using Streamlabs. I'm sure if I use OBS, it wouldn't be as laggy, but then I wouldn't have access to the, like, streaming functions like follower alerts and messages on the screen and stuff. Which I like having that. I like having that functionality. So I basically sacrifice quality in terms of graphical department for better functionality. I don't know if that's really smart, but I feel like my streams wouldn't be nearly the same without that kind of stuff. Oh boy, I'm getting more messages. Okay, I'm gonna read this off. Stoinky Doinky asks, I wanted to let you know that I got back to progress in SML RPG 1. I just got Mama Luigi. Is he supposed to be level 1? Yes, he is. That was intentional. He's supposed to be OP, but I don't think he is actually OP. Yeah. That's all, I don't know. He still bothers me about, like, hey, there's a bug in this game, and I've talked about this before. I sometimes am just like, I'm too lazy to fix it, you know? Because, you know, I've far removed myself from the game now, I think. But, yeah. Oh yeah, so, another thing. Goncito asked how tall I was today. And, the thing is that I know my height in centimeters better than I know it in, like, feet and inches. Let me type this out. So, my height is about 176 to 177 centimeters, which is about 5'10" or so. And, yeah, it's because I'm so used to, like, the European measuring that, like, I just measure everything in, like, kg and cm, you know? So, whenever it comes to, like, feet and inches and shit, I can't wrap my head around it. I don't know why. Which is weird, because, like, Canada's so insistent on, like, measuring with the metric system, but for no reason, they decide to keep, like, the feet and inches system. It's so dumb. Like, Canada is, like, this weird amalgamation of America and, like, the UK. Like, that's probably the best way I could describe it. Like, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, and why do you think there's an entire Providence? That's a different word. Providence Revolt. Like, why do you think there's a province called British Columbia, you know? It's got British in the name, man. So, I don't know. Weird little ramble about Canada. Because, you know, it's funny how people always assume I'm just from the US, but they have to think twice, because I'm a living, breathing American from Canada. Yeah. I totally fucked up that sentence. But no, for real, like, I'm pure Canadian. There's nothing American about me. So, people can assume all they want. Just cause the time zone may look American doesn't mean it's actually from America, you know? I mean, I know not everybody's gonna be, like, looking at my YouTube channel and shit, but I feel like, you know, it's a bit more, it's kind of common sense at this point that I'm Canadian, but whatever, that's enough. I ain't gonna judge too much, you know? I always judge too much these days. Alright, I'm gonna go for this dumb T-spin that I invented. Look at that. And I'm gonna get, like, no line clears here. So anyways, I was playing the marathon mode today. And, yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's like standard Tetris gameplay, basically. So there's not really anything noteworthy about it. It's just pretty basic. Also, yeah, I'm really gonna go for that. So, that's kind of my problem with a lot of the DLC, is obviously the DLC, it's really up to you if it's worth it. If you play Tetris a lot like me, I can understand why it'd be worth it. I originally didn't think the DLC was that worth it, but the power has gone out so many times, and there's been so many times where I was left, like, really thinking, you know, I really want to play Tetris, but, like, I don't have any Wi-Fi to do so. That's where the DLC would have come in handy. Like, I swear the power goes out, like, once every few months or so. So, for those times that the power is out, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm out in public or something, and I, am waiting, and I want to get a bit of that extra Tetris experience, I can play CPU battles. It's just nice to have that feature. And there's also Marathon, which is just pure Tetris fun. Another upside, though, to having the Big Block DLC. Now, this one I don't feel so good about. This one kind of makes me feel like I'm cheating, or I'm, like, paying to win. But by having the Big Block DLC, which is the official name of the DLC for this game, it unlocks 2 new missions that you can try out. And in doing so, you get tickets faster, which means you can unlock all the skins quicker. But I didn't really think that was such a big problem, because I'm already so close to getting all the skins anyways. But I'm doing it more for, like, the convenience of, you know, power goes out, I still want to get experience and not lose out. So I'm gonna play CPU battles for, like, half an hour until the power comes back on. So yeah, that's a little fun. Also, another thing I want to talk about, I found this ROM of Conker's Bad Fur Day, where all of the dialogue is uncensored. Now, I thought that was really cool. I think this is kind of a recent discovery, but I didn't know that, I didn't even think about the fact that there's, like, a development cartridge lying around with, like, the uncensored, voices in the game. And that's something that I've wanted ever since I was a little kid. I'd always, like, tried to look for, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day with, like, the dialogue uncensored. And lo and behold, in 2022, I found it. I found an uncensored version of the game, which I now have in my possession. And at some point, I think I'm gonna do a playthrough of Conker's Bad Fur Day and play the uncensored version of the game. Because, you know, obviously I'm very against censorship in any kind of media. I think censorship is stupid, and not only does it, like, limit the artist's, like, vision of something, it's just, like, really unnecessary sometimes. Honestly, speaking of Conker, we could talk about, the Live and Reloaded version of the game, which infamously censors more of the game than the N64 version. Which is so silly, because you'd think the Xbox version would be the version to have everything uncensored. But in reality, it actually, it actually censors it more, which is really weird. So, yeah, that's just weird, man. I need to get a feet conversion chart. Feet to centimeters. There's like a few sites that I use to convert. So it's like, I don't know. It's like 5'11", or is like a 180 or so. Alright, that's not bad. Anyways, we finally get to spectate for once, so we're gonna look at some memes and also Reddit, cause why not? The first thing I see is Sumire in a bunny outfit. That's the first thing I see. You know what? Oops, shit. I cannot complain about that, honestly. I got no complaints with this, honestly. So I'll just... It's like Otacon, where he's like, I'll just make a backup of this one. Don't know if anyone posted this, but I found this little Easter egg in Louis Castle. That's a Dagu. That's nice. So glad Ami Ami got their servers together after so long. Easiest Fumo sale yet. Yeah, I've talked about... I don't know if I've talked in depth about Fumos before. I think I did. I talked about how, like, I want to get a Fumo, but I wouldn't be against getting a bootleg Fumo because of the fact that real Fumos are, like, so expensive. That just looks like Marnie screaming. Marnie looks like she lost at Mario Kart, and she's just like, ah! That's my reaction when I lose in Mario Kart. What's your favorite mainline Mario game? Oh my god, look at the comments on this. Well, since I don't really feel like reading 400 comments, I'll just say probably my favorite mainline Mario game is, probably Mario 64. I'm a little based. If we're talking about Mario games in general, then obviously I'd have to give it to any of the Mario RPGs. I'm gonna be honest, this may sound a little funny, but after playing so much of the Paper Mario randomizer, I might honestly like the normal Paper Mario more than TTYD now. Didn't think I'd be saying that since I grew up my whole life loving the shit out of TTYD, but the randomizer has really helped me appreciate the finer and more unique aspects about 64. Compared to TTYD, 64 just feels more polished, honestly. Not that I don't love TTYD, it's just that I think 64 has so many more... Like, it feels like it has a lot more care put into it. That's just me, though. You know, we'll read some of the comments. We'll read, like, some of the top comments, see what they say. Probably 3 or 64. Oh yeah, 3 is also really good. I've grown to love 3 over time. I wouldn't mind playing, like, some Mario 3 ROM hacks, since those... Like, how about, like, Mario, like, 3 Mix or something? Mario 64 DS. I don't mind it, but I honestly think 64 is better than the original. Or the DS version. The original over DS, that's my opinion. Let's see what else we got. Mario 3, same thing. Mario Galaxy, a lot of people really like Galaxy. I'd say Galaxy's definitely up there for me as well. I know Coffee's favorite game is Sunshine. She just loves the, like, tropical aesthetic of the game. Which, good for her, because I find Sunshine to be a pretty, underrated opinion as the top game. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll read a few more before we start. Mario Galaxy, but Bowser's Fury is a close second. I need to play that still. Mario World. Yeah, Mario World's still good. Mario Odyssey. Yeah, I'm gonna play Odyssey again at some point. I don't know when, but... possibly in the next 10 years, we'll play it again. Sound good? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, 64 is really good. Sunshine. Yeah, it's not... That's what I was saying. It's not a popular opinion that people like Sunshine. But obviously, don't get me wrong, I love Sunshine. I don't hate any Mario game. There's like... I don't think there's a single Mario game that I don't like, out of the mainline games at least. I like all of them. There's no such thing as a bad game. Including Lost Levels. I do like Lost Levels. I think I'm like one of the few people that actually likes Lost Levels. I like how I'm almost dead already. That's really cool. I just get screwed right out the gate, man. Come on. How is that supposed to be fair? Yeah. I'm trying to think. Because I love Mario 1, I love Mario 2, I love Mario 3, Mario World. I love 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. The only one I can't say I love is Bowser's Fury, because I haven't played it yet. That's one of the few Mario games I haven't played, but it's new enough that you can give me some slack for that. So, yeah. Are there any other Mario games I'm missing? I don't know. I mean, as bland and dull as it is, New Super Mario Bros. 2 is still good too. Obviously, it's not as great as the other ones, but I still had fun with it when I was like 9 or 10 or however old I was. I think I was 10 because it came out 2012. It was still a good time. So yeah, there's that. One thing that I think could really redeem New Super Mario Bros. 2 is having an easier way to play the two-player mode. But then again, those levels aren't really made for two-player in mind, so it's kind of hard to recommend that even still. I don't know, man. Now, if we're talking about Mario games in general, obviously I don't like Sticker Star or Origami King. That one you already know. You guys have heard the front and back about how much I don't like Origami King. But the only reason why I don't like Origami King is because I'm so passionate about Paper Mario, man. And in recent years, I also don't really like Paper Jam all that much. I don't think Paper Jam is nearly as bad as Sticker Star or Origami King, but it kind of does drag in a lot of areas, which is a big problem, especially since I liked Dream Team a lot, and Dream Team gets a lot of shit because of all the tutorials. So the fact that Dream Team can be more investing I don't know what the right word is, interesting? I don't know, something like that. The fact that Dream Team keeps me hooked more than Paper Jam is saying a lot, despite the fact that it has an egregious amount of tutorials. So, yeah, just let that sink in, alright? So, yeah, what else can I talk about? I'm doing pretty good with the topics here, I think. Well, why don't we look at some more Reddit stuff, because I don't have too much in the way of memes that I haven't shown, unless I can find something good. Well, first of all, let me put this cursed Cerno in my Toho memes folder. I have a meme folder for, like, so many series, dude. Let's see what I got. Oh yeah, I have this frickin' picture of the AVGN moon from the Majora's Mask video. I don't know why it's so, like, low quality, but I guess that makes it better, right? Low quality AVGN moon. I laughed my ass off when I saw that, by the way. Because, there's this really funny, as I told you guys already about the 1 second of every AVGN video, but there was an updated version that was really funny because there's just 1 second where it's like the AVGN moon staring at you for 1 second, and it just makes that loud, like, doom noise. Like, it plays that, and it just does a close-up of the AVGN moon. It's really funny. I love it. Speaking of AVGN, I also found this image, The Legend of Cage, which is also pretty funny. It's also a pretty funny, picture from the Legend of Kage episode. I don't know what else I can show. There's not too much else. I mean, this one always makes me laugh. Great argument. However, your mother. I don't know why. This has just become my humor now. I don't know why. Fucking Megamind memes, no bitches, and fucking your mother memes. God damn it, dude. I swear, this fucking server has, like, it's ruined my humor, dude, because now I'm just making fucking your mom jokes. Megamind, bro. That's it, dude. That's all I have to show for memes, I guess. So why don't we look at more Reddit stuff? That sounds like fun. Sparks of Hope. Can't say I'm excited about this game because I never played the first one. The Rise of Gru. Wait, is this real? This isn't real, no. That's an OC, dude. That means it's not real. I can't fucking believe that, man. I gotta... You know, I'm saving that shit because I want to find this later. Where's the save button? Oh, here it is. I'm saving that. That's amazing. Sue me in Wonderland. Is she gonna grow all big and shit? 100% original. Definitely not a bootleg Yoshi. Oh no. This is really cursed. Wait, there's a Yoshi subreddit? I didn't know that. Amazing. Marvel Office Universe. Oh yeah, cause what fuck, I forgot his name. But Robert California from The Office is also Megatron, or is it Ultron? I don't remember. That's kind of funny. Oh my god. Asian Jim. That fucking picture of John Krasinski with a beard. Like, when you put them side by side, it's like light and day, man. Damn, dude. I didn't realize there's so many of these characters that are like super popular in other things that I've heard of. Gonna tell my kids this was Abraham Lincoln. Hey, good for you, man. The pinnacle of style. Wait a minute, who is this again? That's Serena? Dude, that does not look like Serena, bro. That looks like Cena from Pokemon X and Y, like that girl with the sunglasses. I 100%ed Metal Gear Solid 5. Teletubbies got me, like. Yep. You become Vinny melting. Oh, man, what? I can't escape the Dragon Maid shit, bro. Get out of here. What I was expecting versus what I got. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? Damn, poor bastard. What the fuck is this? The maid? There's a maid? There's a maid in Grey Ace Attorney? Oh, good to know. Oh, no, 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 get that away from me. Get that away from me. A CPU won a Tetris 99 battle. No, that's not a CPU. That's not a CPU. That's a real person pretending to be a CPU. I know it when I see it. Yeah. That's a real person. Yeah. Invictus CPUs are level 90. Or 99, and they got that gray icon. the fucking Fairly Odd Parents meme of, like, Cosmo screaming. Reimu with an alternate hairstyle. Damn, she looks like a completely different character now. I don't watch Hololive, I don't give a fuck. Santa. Yeah, fuck you, Santa. You didn't give me my presents this year. Crayon? Is this the new is that like an alternate version of Dolly? Lair? She's got one of those, like, turtlenecks. I'm not a big fan of Lair, but good on you, I guess. What is this? Me remembering the police return a naked, bleeding 14-year-old boy. I don't know. I don't know. Some of these memes are out there. Oh god. More Teletubbies! I bought Kirby doll. That's adorable. See, we need more of this, and less of what we just saw above. The grass is yellow. Wow. It indicates drought. Oh no. Sai is kinda going insane here. Look at that. Ugh, my fucking scroll wheel is garbage, dude. What the hell? Ace Defense Attorney Edgeworth? I don't know whether that's cursed or good. My RPG side project inspired by Earthbound. You know what, this kind of reminds me of... This actually looks more like an Atari game. Is that just me? Hey look, it's Kaede. She's a 10, but is the premise of of most Seinfeld episodes. Wow, that's actually pretty true, now that I think about it. More Marie, nothing wrong with that. I swear, I'm probably a weirdo for liking Marie, because, like, I don't think anybody likes her. Well, I don't know what that is. Wind. Dude, you can just see how shitty my scroll wheel is now. Hey, look, you got a Fumo. Good job. What else we got? Almost forgot the Reaper existed in P4. Oh, yeah. I never fought the Reaper in P4. We got some drawings here. Ooh. This is good. This is good stuff right here. I will respect anybody who draws F-Zero characters besides, like, Captain Falcon and Black Shadow. Because there's some pretty underrated characters that not enough people know about. The Hoenn Aroma Lady. That's very obscure, and I like it. Oh, I can't show this. I can't show that. Good thing I have not safe for work on. Oops. Oh, can't show that either. Can't show that either. Do you have any idea of who could be the persona of Sojiro? That's a genuinely good question. Can we just pause on this? That's all I need to see. Alright, how about I do, like, one more round? That'll be good. I'm gonna have to look at what else I can put in the thumbnail besides fucking Megamind, dude. Because I don't... Oh, you know, maybe I'll put Conker in the thumbnail. That's a good one. That's a good idea. Megamind and Conker. And who else? I don't know who else. I'd have to think. Maybe the minions. Although I already put Gru in one of the thumbnails, so I can't really do that. I don't fucking know. I'll have to think about it later, maybe. Because I always like putting 3 characters in the thumbnails. If I have so many ideas, I'll put more, but usually I like to try and get at least 3 characters. Because that seems to be, like, the golden standard, you know? So yeah, I'll see what I can find later. The frickin' Office memes. I'm really out of ideas now, dude. My conversations are running dry. I've been watching Demich quite a bit recently too. I subbed to him recently because I saw a bunch of his videos a while back, and he's an interesting dude. He does a bunch of Mario Kart videos and other Nintendo stuff. But, you know, since I'm such a Mario Kart nerd right now, he's kind of been interested. He's been kind of interesting for me, at least. So, yeah, I've been watching his videos on, like, the Mario Kart retrospective and all that stuff. And I like it. One thing I for sure know about him is that he's obsessed with Mario Kart Arcade GP. That's one thing. Oh my god, this... Hey, speaking of Megamind and minions... in terms of bitches, we have no bitches? F-Zero GX7. Why does this kind of look like One Piece to me? I don't know. I don't know, it's kind of got, like, that, like, big-ass, goofy smile that One Piece has. You know, where, like, their fucking mouths are, like, twice the size of their head. We got some purple heart. Nice to see. That's pretty erotic, but whatever. I'm keeping it in, I don't care. Hey guys, it's your fave bunny girl, Raisin. Yeah, that's just her name, Raisin. Why is Jim treating the magician poorly? I love that quote. God, that's so jarring. Like, I don't know why, because I got so used to seeing Jim with, like, you know, clean shaven, that seeing John Krasinski with a fucking full-on beard is, like, completely jarring to me. When you have a heat stroke. Perfect. Futaba. Well, it's not bad Futaba art, I'll give it that. But Futaba's probably one of my least favorite Persona girls. Maybe it's just because I don't like girls with glasses very much. And also, I think she takes the whole, like, geeky nerd thing a little too far. On this thrilling tour, you'll be introduced to the ultimate life form. Everyone. Memphis, Tennessee. What's the audio on this? Is there even audio on this?
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog.
that voiceover. No. There you go. Loose ideas for a Mega Man design. It kind of looks like Star Force Mega Man. That's interesting. When you're at 0% and fighting a Luigi. Oh no. I get it, but oh no. In memory of Koichi Fumo, she was stolen. Not joking. Poor Koichi. She failed. Oh, Discord mods grooming their kitten. Well, at least it's an actual cat, thank goodness. As a woman who loves to play Falcom games, specifically the Legend of Heroes series, the cameo was a nice surprise. Well, I appreciate that someone actually played a game from the company that she represents, because I haven't played any... Oops. I need to mute the videos. I haven't played any of the games that Neptunia references. So, yeah. Binny and Jobel. This looks like a thumbnail, honestly. Sticker Star promo giveaway. Wow, this actually makes Sticker Star look a little promising. Except it's not good. Alright, I think that's a good note to end the episode on. By the way, yeah, as you can see, I got to double prestige 47, so I'm getting kind of close to the next level. So, yeah, that's good. Oh, right, I was gonna talk about how, Demich hates Twitter, and so do I. Twitter is ass, never use it. because it's just full of whiny 12-year-olds who will take every opportunity they can to cancel you, and if you value your sanity, I recommend you stay away. Look, I know I can be a bastard sometimes, but at least I don't stoop to that level. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, hope everybody enjoyed this episode. It was fun talking about stuff. So, I'm gonna go talk to Coffee now, so make sure to like and subscribe to me on YouTube and twitch.tv/MinusBros. Also sub to Minus Bros Highlights, because right now I'm working on Smash Ultimate Highlights Part 5. So that's gonna be fun to work on. So keep an eye out on that channel. Any support is very welcome and appreciated. And I will see everybody in the next episode. Whenever that'll be, I don't know. The upload dates of these are gonna be real all over the place. So, bye.